Like a Thanksgiving baby cooked in the microwave, Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake is a slow burn. But if you really dig in and experience the world and characters, it may be the best JRPG of 2025. Starting off as a niche JRPG series by developer Nihon Falcom, the Legend of Heroes series started life in 2004 as a Japan-exclusive Windows game, and luckily got a Western localization 10 years later on Steam. The series has since grown to become one of the most consistently high-quality franchises in all the land, garnering literally fan in the West. On September 19th, 2025, the series comes full circle with a remake of the very first game in the series, Treasure Trails in the Sky First Chapter. On the night of her 11th birthday, Estelle Bright is awaiting the return of her absentee father, Cassius Cumguzzler.
You think that I'm retarded?
Much to her surprise, he returns home with an injured, pathetic small child around the same age as herself. After some interrogation, we learn his name is Joshua. She welcomes Joshua into their home with a stiff dropkick, as is tradition. After the opening cinematic, time moves forward about 5 years. A now teenaged Estelle is awakened from slumber by Josh while playing his dumb little harmonica. We learn that today, Estelle and Joshua are taking an exam to become junior bracers. Bracers are like the Team America of Zemuria, with branches of their governing guild located all over the continent. They help the citizens with their piddly-ass problems like finding lost cats, delivering love letters, and exterminating dangerous monsters, which is kind of like calling the Scooby-Doo gang to investigate a murder instead of real police.
Oh, here you go, Scooby-Doo!
So they head to the nearby town of Roland to meet up with senior bracer and mentor Charizard, who is upstairs in the guild, and god damn.
I'm gonna come.
The bracer exam serves as an introduction to combat, which has seen a massive overhaul compared to the original game, being similar to the much more recent Trails Through Daybreak series. Combat is no longer strictly turn-based. You can attack enemies action RPG style right in the field, and with the press of a button, switch to traditional turn-based combat of the original game. Doing so after stunning an enemy in real-time combat gives you a free hit when switching. All of the combat stuff from the original is here. You can attack, cast arts, and character-specific crafts. The turn order is shown on the left side of the screen so you can plan your moves, and you can stun enemies to open them up for follow-up attacks from your other party members. The visual upgrade is crazy. This may be Nihon Fleep Flarp's best looking game to date. Character models are now fully 3D with regular proportions. A big difference to the little claymation looking butt plugs from the original. Those sprites still appear on the loading screens, which is a nice touch. Every single aspect of the presentation has been rebuilt from scratch in Niboom Flea Flume's in-house game engine. Every craft in S-Craft has multiple different animations when used in battle. They didn't have to do that. All main story related dialogue is fully voiced in both Japanese and English, as well as the battle shouts and character chatter as you explore outside of battle. All of the environments are fully rendered and explorable in 3D, from a behind-the-shoulder perspective. Moving around these locations from this point of view is a creamy delight. If you've played the original, seeing the game world in this way brings a whole new level of familiarity. I didn't even progress the story for a while because I was busy checking every little detail of Roland, including the big clock tower that gives you a great view of the surrounding area if you climb to the top. PC performance seems excellent as well. At a time when the biggest publishers are still launching AAA games on PC lacking certain features.
Oh, that's a little bright.
Somehow Neblop Bleep Blorp comes through with an excellent PC port. There's ultra-wide support, up to 4K resolution, uncapped frame rate, AM, FM, 16 colors. The game seems to be pretty lightweight to run, even with everything maxed out. I'm getting high 90s to low 100 FPS on my PC no matter what I'm doing in game. My specs are in the description if you're curious. He seems like a very nice man.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
The music is like sweet, sweet jism to my ears.
A jizz of mayonnaise is required.
The soundtrack is available in 3 different options, my favorite being the newly arranged version that you get by default. You can also choose the classic compositions from the original release, as well as the Evolution arrangements, which were specific to the PS Vita port of the game, which never got an official English translation. If it sounds like I'm gushing grannies over this game, it's because I am. This game was made with genuine love for the series and respect for the fans. The script and characterizations align with the original story. Estelle is an idiot, Shara is a high-functioning alcoholic, Olivier is lighthearted and lacks self-awareness, and Cassius went out to get milk and cigarettes and is never seen again. Playing Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake feels like coming home after a long vacation. The familiar sights and sounds, everything is in order and in the same place it was when you left, and Grandma's dead in her rocking chair. At the beginning of the video, I said this game is like cooking a baby in the microwave. And I meant it. The pace is deliberately slow, but that is absolutely a positive. The world is so much richer if you just play. Don't rush, take time to talk to NPCs and do your Brazier Guild requests. Not only is there gameplay benefits to this, but it also shows how the game is like a giant web. NPCs comment on the goings on in different parts of the country as you progress the story, some of them having their own storylines that play out completely separate from anything the main characters are even concerned about. There's even a few that show up in entirely different games in the series. If you're a Legend of Heroes fan, you already know this remake is a no-brainer. If you like JRPGs at all, this is a must-play. It's a faithful and loving remake of an all-time classic, and the absolute best way to get into the Legend of Heroes series. If you get invested, there's a shitload of excellent games waiting for you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate a like and subscribe. Now go jizz on a piece of bread.